Okay, so at the start of this, I basically just did the basic things you'd usually do in Skyblock. I looked around, just got my bearings, and then I opened the chest to see what I had. In it was a bunch of regular stuff, but a book that I will let you guys read. It was basically just talking about the how the islands work, where everything is, all of that sort of stuff. Boring, basic stuff. You guys could read that, so I'll let it just play out for a little while. Okay, so next I just decided to start collecting dirt because this is going to be quite the commodity for later. And then I started collecting some of the trees so that I could get a sapling so I could start expanding. I thought of using wood, but I changed my mind. Here's me. I think this is me making the, yeah, I'm making the cobblestone generator. This is where I get literally all of my material is cobblestone. It's the best in my opinion, and then I think I almost immediately go to just farming. And I end up farming this for quite a while. Next is me building a bridge over to the Birch Island. That's gonna have some of the... I almost never use it. The birch is really nice for just wood that you don't want to build with, but you also need wood, so I use it a lot for chests and signs. And then next I get back to some more mining here. Next I found some, like, in this starter chest, you could see there's 2 sea turtle eggs, and I was thinking maybe I could make some sea turtle eggs, some sea turtles. Don't get attached to them, they die pretty quickly, the eggs, so that sucks. And then I think I immediately go back to some more farming. And then I go back to go mine that birch tree so I could get a sapling from it. And doing so, I'm going to bring it back to my island. I'm not going to let it grow here. I don't care much for this island, to be honest. It's kind of a mediocre island. But I do find a secret chest with a lot of bone meal, some iron, and stuff like that. And here's those bees for that beehive. They give you spawn eggs instead of, like, the actual things in case they despawn, which is alright. Kind of feels like cheating, but I don't know. You can't really get all too far with this. I use the bone meal on this so I could start growing watermelon immediately. And then I use it on this tree so I could get some more saplings. And then I start hoeing the ground, or like tilling the ground so I can make some wheat. I almost get no wheat out of this because I make a farm later for it. And then I go right back on to some more farming. I collect a lot of cobblestone, and a lot of it wasn't even collected by me. Here's me trying to get some more saplings just to put down. It's kind of inefficient the way I was doing it, so I ended up making a whole new farm for it, and I made most of it like half down so that mobs don't spawn. It's just generally a good idea to do it that way. I think I might end up doing that later. And here's me collecting my first ever pumpkin, or not pumpkin, melon. I probably should have made seeds, but I didn't. Here's me collecting more stuff. I actually almost died because I've been awake for so long. So there's some phantoms, so I just blocked myself in for the night, and then I think I go back to collecting more cobblestone. And then I start building on over to this jungle island, which has some pretty interesting stuff. I never really mined the tree. I did mine these watermelon because it's a lot of watermelon, and I think they're still chilling in a chest. And I did break one of the cocoa beans and placed it back on it. Hopefully whenever my farm gets a little better, I'll start making cookies. I don't know if those are like better or not. I'll look into that. And then here's inside this house. There's like, I think, a puzzle. I don't know. I couldn't really solve it. It looked unsolvable, actually, because there's no way to open that third one. I probably could have just broke in the lever, but I didn't know the rules, so I just kind of broke the trapdoor instead, because it's easier that way. Because I just kind of get fed up and I go, screw it. And as you can see, I break it, and then I barely see this tripwire hook just in time, and I almost get shot right in the chest. And then I actually take these arrows. They probably shouldn't have given me those arrows, but I mean, there's no way to mass produce those, so I mean, it's whatever. I think I probably lose a lot of them anyways to just dying. 2 chickens spawn. Don't get attached to those guys either. They end up dying pretty quickly. Or despawning. I don't know. They'd vanish. And I spawned in these bees, and I was going to start placing in some flowers because I mined them. And as you can see, I learned that you could... Yeah, I did a double take. I learned that you could actually breed bees. I didn't know that. I thought once you had a bee, you had to go out and, like, take a lead and lead a bee or whatever. So they're chilling. And then I invite my friend, Chris. I'll link his Twitch down below. You should go check it out. He mainly does the cobblestone mining. I do a lot of the wood stuff. And I think next it's me doing this. I'm going to cut a lot of this out because it is a lot of me just doing this. So I'm trying to make the paths a lot safer here. Just so that you don't fall off. And here's me looking at all the stuff in this chest. I think I'm lighting stuff up here so that mobs don't spawn, because I made the mistake of not making that half a block shorter, which is bad on my part. And then this guy spawns, and I looked at some of his trades. It was alright, so we decided to keep him around. I don't really know where he went. He just kind of vanished, I guess. Probably despawned or something like that. You know how these guys are. They just kind of show up and they leave like it was nothing. You know how it is. And then I collect some of this bamboo, which I think I used it for sticks so that I could limit wood use, so that I can make more torches. And then here's me making an infinite water source using a sea pickle, because it creates a source block. And I almost killed my friend here. Luckily, I'm smart and I didn't just try to break that. That would have kept up the problem. And then I found a secret chest while mining dirt near that one thing, and it had an alright amount of stuff. I think chainmail as well, but we don't end up using the armor all too much. It's not really needed, like most valuable supplies. And then here's me making a farm that I did do something smart this time. Once I tilled all of this, I built like a path around it that's half a block down, just so that nothing spawns there. And then here's me making a chest place where we're gonna store all of our chests. It's actually a pretty nice looking spot. I never really do any more renovations on it because it was just pretty alright. And then I think the next part is me doing it's me finishing this, and then I go build a mob farm. Not an actual mob farm. It's really just where like things spawn during the day so that you can kill them in case you need stuff or whatever. And then I think I'm making a path a little safer here as well. That's something that you really need to watch out for, is if you don't make this path absolutely safe, you will fall and die. Like, it's bound to happen. So make sure if you're doing this, make the paths like at least 3 wide, I would say. That sounds like a pretty good thing. I'm making charcoal here so that hopefully I could make some torches so that I could light up the chest area, simply because it's just smart to do so. Okay, so this is why I was making the torches, because as you can see, my friend gets attacked by a bunch of zombies. I think we were about to go to a different island or something like that, and he starts getting attacked by a lot of mobs. He kills 2 of them. He kills both the zombies. I got the spider, so they both go off the edge, and that was pretty lucky. Usually we just don't notice them and just get fucking knocked off and fly off over the edge. But I think this is the main reason I'm building it, is look at how absurd our chest is. I'm going to start making torches and placing it down and all that just to make our island a hell of a lot safer. I'll probably end up going by and making a bunch of cobblestone slabs and putting everything like half a block down. I won't record that though, that would be quite a lot. And then I think this is us building to the ocean stuff. Oh, never mind. This is the mob farm. And then here's me finishing the chest because I can't do one thing at a time. I have to try to do everything. I didn't really like that design. Here's me, I guess, going doing this. I did finish the chests, by the way, so don't worry about that. This is where I first made it a little bit too small. Light was getting in. So I think this is me renovating it so that it's a little thicker. Here's me roughly finishing it, and then I put like a outline around it and some doors down. Just so that they don't escape. Here's the finished thing, and I'm just labeling the chests. I know this is a little back and forth, but that's just how it is. Here's me going to the ocean place. This has like a sunken ship in it and sunken ship loot and a lot of fucking fish. And I saw diamonds that I was going to mine, and I accidentally walked into a chest, and I was like, oh, that's fucking sick, dude. So I break the chest, get the diamonds, and then here's me. You're going to watch me literally almost drown. I was milliseconds away from actual death. That would have been a little embarrassing. I've drowned on so many occasions. I need to learn how to not do that. I'm just very good at dying. See, I'm at half a fucking heart. And then, oh, this sheep, and there's a chicken in there. Stay there the entire time. This is like 3 hours of playing Minecraft, and it's been there. I'm thinking of hopefully getting a name tag from something. Here's us building to another island, I think. I think this is the Ocean Monument, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, this is the Ocean Monument one. This one was a pain in the ass because there's this water source, and you hold forward to go down, but holding forward next to the ladder will make you go back up, so you just go up and down the ladder constantly, and it was really annoying. This had some pretty alright loot, but we're not even really going to use a whole lot of this, to be fair. Since a lot of this is just building, trying to, like, barely make it. I think it's just there to make our lives a slight bit easier, because we can't just go mine iron. And then we went to this villager island with a cat, and in it was some zombie villagers and regular villagers. And I guess a wandering trader, but I don't know if we're really going to use him. Because their trades are usually pretty garbage. And I think we take this lectern to turn into a librarian, because those are obviously important. I take the books. Here's a bunch of cows and stuff. And there was actually a cat. He's doing pretty alright. He's a pretty cool dude, I'd say. And then I think here's me building the area for the villagers so that they could just have like a bed and an area to breed. This is like specifically the villager breeding area. So once we get enough bread, we'll start breeding up the villagers. And hopefully getting some pretty good trades. And I want to turn all the good villagers into zombie villagers, because this is hard, so you get it guaranteed, I think. That's how that works? Don't quote me on that. I did find this zombie villager, and I went to go save him, but as you can see, I clearly didn't do a very good job. So I just had to end up killing him before he murdered me. And we spent a really long time trying to get gravel to make a Fletcher to sell sticks. Like, I think we sat here for a solid, like, 5 minutes just for one. Like, we got one pretty early on, but that one was impossible. And yeah, so we're going to use this guy for selling sticks, and we have that bamboo. I'm probably going to make a platform and just have a shit ton of bamboo going on. And here's us building to, I think this is the Nether Island, if I do believe. We need this so that we could go to the Nether, because one of the things is it says that the goal is to go to the end and actually, like, kill the Ender Dragon, so that'd be cool. We found a bunch of different mob spawnings that could be important. I made a fire charge. We built the portal. Sadly, it's just the regular nether. I was a little upset about it. But yeah, that's about it for this episode.